Zina. Yeah. Now, you cannot have democracy without the protection of minority rights. For any society to be properly governed, to have good government also, there must be accountability. What is happening in Nigeria is robbery, is brigandage, it's not government. And it is the responsibility of writers like myself and other well-meaning people to fight it. And I believe that the international community is in a much better position to listen now, since the end of the Cold War has meant that we must face issues differently from what we used to do in the past. Blowouts, oil blowouts, spillages, oil slicks, and general pollution accompany the search for oil. This is usual, but in most cases, the oil companies have an obligation to ensure that these things do not happen, or that where they do happen, they do not disrupt life a great deal. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, Shell, which has prospected for oil in Ogoni country for the past 33 years, has not done any of these things. It uses outdated equipment in Ogoni. As a result of that, we've had a major blowout in 1970. The land that was destroyed at that time remains in that state, is totally unusable up to this moment. We now have a devastated environment in the Delta among the ethnic minorities. I leave for Nigeria tomorrow, and the Ogoni people are now fully mobilized to demand their rights of the government of Nigeria. In 1990, in the summer of 1990, they sent a Bill of Rights to the federal government and to the people of the country, demanding certain things, particularly autonomy, the freedom to administer themselves, the freedom to use their resources for their own good, the freedom to control their environment and to stop the devastation of the environment by Shell, where colonialism, domestic colonialism has taken away all the rights of the people who live on oil-bearing land. It's most unusual, and it's not right, because people have lost farmlands so that oil may be found. Well, what are you going to give back to the people? Oh, did you get that?
Yes.
You got it. I thought I was rehearsing.
No, it's very good. First time, it's always good.
That's great. Very, very nice.
I think it's good.
Oh my God, I thought I was rehearsing.
Ken's story is not going away, it's just got bigger and bigger. The Niger Delta is one of the worst environmental catastrophes in human history. I conducted that interview nearly 25 years ago, hours before Ken took his last flight from London to Nigeria, never to return. I had no idea Ken and the other 8 would be murdered within 18 months. Part of the interview was shown on British television the day after the Ogoni 9 were murdered. The film I'm making is called Resurrection Ken Saro Wiwa, Spirit of the Ogoni. The release date is November the 10th, 2020. I'm looking for partners to complete this project. The film will be shown in 56 countries on that date. I invite you to become a partner with us and get justice for Ken.